guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am here barefaced in all my glory because I'm still kind of getting over a cold, and I realized I haven't been active on social media at all since the new year, which is ironic because people usually make resolutions to be more active or dive back in. And then on top of it, work has just been insane and I got sick. So 2018 was kind of off to a rough start. I realized that taking care of my skin is really important to just my overall feeling like myself. So I really try to strip back my skincare routine into something very basic, very minimal, things that I could easily do and get done, because let's face it, there's like a bajillion amazing products and it can get really overwhelming. It's just finding that happy medium is so important. So on my Instagram, I posted a survey, and overwhelmingly, I think it was like 100% of you guys wanted to know my current skincare routine. So I'm popping on here. I'm in my Stranger Things sweater that I got from Target. Still feeling really crummy, but I just did a little bit of skincare treatment, so I wanted to talk you through what I'm using and loving right now. So let's hop into it. I am a huge fan of oil cleansing. This is the Tata Harper Nourishing Oil Cleanser. Okay, I have so much to say about cleansing. When I first heard about oil cleansing, of course, like most people, it really kind of freaked me out because I'm like, why would you wash your face with oil? Because we've been inundated that oil is bad and awful. But truly, nothing will clean your face as well as an oil cleanser. You may have heard of the double cleansing method, and I'll get into that in a minute. Right now, it's the winter time, so my skin has been kind of dry, not having a lot of breakouts, so just using an oil cleanser is great for me right now. When you use an oil cleanser, it's really important that you use it on dry hands, dry face. Water and oil don't mix. So if you get your hands wet or your face wet and then you try to use the oil, it's not really going to work very well. What you want to do, and with this one I just take, this even is one pump. This is the Tata Harper one. It's a bit on the pricey side, but I really love her ingredients. This bottle is $72, but it'll last you a really long time, which is why I only use one pump. Let's see, it's got 4.1 ounces. So I use one pump, dry hands, dry face, rub it all over. This will take off even the most waterproof makeup. You just kind of rub it all over. You're gonna look like a hot mess. You're gonna get a damp, warm washcloth and just wipe it all off. At that point, if you're someone who has oily skin or acne prone skin, or maybe you wear a lot of makeup, that's when the double cleansing part comes in. You'll want to follow up with a more, I don't want to say aggressive or abrasive, but typically I'll use a face wash that maybe has salicylic treatment or glycolic, something to just really get in and deep clean. Right now the oil cleanser is cutting it for me, so that's what I'm sticking with. But if you like to feel extra squeaky clean and you're a little on the oily side, definitely follow up with like a foaming face wash or a treated face wash. So once your skin is nice and fresh and cleansed, I like to go in and use, this is the Pixi Glow Tonic. Another makeup artist recommended this to me and I'm in love with it. I swear by it. Pixi was sweet enough to send me one over the holidays that has my name on it. And actually, I'm gonna get sappy for a minute, but this is the first ever personalized item I've ever gotten from a brand, so this really means a lot to me. But this is a glycolic acid, so it's a chemical exfoliant. I love this stuff. This I'm just kind of using maybe twice a week. Sometimes I'll use it every day if I'm more oily or broken out. Right now, like I said, my skin's on the drier side, and I'm not needing a lot of exfoliation or treatment, but I do highly recommend this toner. It's amazing. As far as how to use, it's very basic. You just put a little bit on a cotton pad, swipe it all over your face. And as a rule of thumb, if you're looking at your cotton pad or whatever, your cloth, whatever you use to apply the toner, if you're still seeing makeup or debris on there, it means you probably didn't do a good enough job washing your face to begin with. That's where you might want to think about double cleansing and bringing in that second cleanser to get all that gunk out, or making sure that you're using a washcloth when you're washing with an oil cleanser, because sometimes we just use our hands and I personally don't think that's enough to get off everything. A washcloth is a great way to have a mild exfoliant and make sure that you're getting all of your pores and your skin nice and clean. I forgot to mention, this is the 500 milliliter bottle. Pixi only does this on special occasions. They usually, I think it's like an 8 ounce is the normal size. And for the large Mama Jamma, it usually runs around $49, but it lasts you a really long time. Okay, so since I'm going in the order of how I use the products, I'm gonna share this next product with you now, even though I'm sure like you're supposed to save the best for last. But this is the Petal Polish by Connie. And I have to tell you, this is hands down one of the most amazing products I've ever used in my entire life. It's a bold statement. I'm here for it. I will stand behind it forever. Connie is a really great brand. They have oil, not oil. They have rose scents infused in all of their products. I will say I have their facial oil, like it's a moisturizer, and that's probably the only product they make that might be a little too intense for me with the scent. But this Petal Polish, okay, this is like a cleanser, mask, scrub, all in one. You get 4 ounces for 28 bucks, and this jar will last you a really long time. For those of you into natural and green beauty, you will also love this as well. Seriously, like I could just huff this all day long. It smells so good. When I use it, what I typically do is I will make sure you mix it up really well so that you distribute all of the like the natural oils and hydration with the little scrubbies. So I'll mix it up really well. I might run a little bit of water to help get it a little more emollient if I need to. I'll put it all over. If I have the time, I will leave it on for like a 20-minute mask. At the very least, I'll try to leave it on for a few minutes, and then I just get a washcloth, a warm washcloth, get it wet, and then I take time to really just kind of scrub and exfoliate. Your skin looks so bright. It's so soft. It's like, I'm not kidding you. I will be shocked if you message me and tell me that you didn't like this product. It's truly for all skin types, oily, dry, everything. If you are currently actively broken out, I recommend against using a physical exfoliant because you don't want to disrupt and burst any like acne sores and spread that bacteria around. That's where you're going to be better off treating it with some a chemical exfoliant like a glycolic toner. But this is an amazing physical exfoliant. I love it. It's like if I could only have one product ever, it would be this, because it makes me feel really clean, but my skin never feels stripped of its hydration or moisture or anything like that. So after I've washed, toned, masked, slashed, exfoliated, I like to follow up with my Acure. It's the Brilliantly Brightening Glowing Serum. Acure has recently repackaged a lot of their items. They used to have these in little like cylindrical bottles that were clear. Full disclosure, with all of these, I've tried. There's a lot of different names for each of the different serums. They're all kind of the same to me. Granted, I'm not a skincare specialist, so maybe if I used each individually for an extended period of time, I would notice a difference. But to me, they all pretty much have the same effect. Obviously, anything that's glowing, I'm going to gravitate towards. But I use 1 pump, maybe 2 if I'm really, really dry. And I just moisturize this all over the face. I use this right now morning and night because I'm on the drier side. When summer rolls around, this is something I would probably only use at night for that extra hydration. And then lastly is the Acure Seriously Soothing Cloud Cream. I bought this on a whim during their Black Friday sale, and it used to be called like Wonder Fluff or something. Cloud Cream is a really appropriate name for this. You need the smallest amount ever, like just the smallest, littlest amount. A little goes a really long way, and I just apply it all over. I apply it under my eyes, and then I kind of take it down my jawline, and it's just really, what I like about all of these products, they're very hydrating, and like, I don't want to say firming, but my skin feels kind of just firm and hydrated after, but I never feel overly saturated or like an oil slick. I just feel really hydrated. So that's it. That's my skincare routine for right now. To give you a little download on my skin, I think I'm finally at a place where I can say my skin is normal. I've worked for a really, really long time to get my skin to where it is. Growing up, I always had problems with having combo skin where I'd be really oily and then I'd have kind of dry patches. I do have a little bit of psoriasis. I used to get a lot around my nose. I don't get that as much anymore. And then I also have PCOS, that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So for the longest time, I would get really bad cystic acne around my jawline. Every now and then I might still get a couple that pop up, But for the most part, after I changed my diet and went vegan and cut out dairy, that really seemed to help my skin a lot. And then also just making sure that I'm taking care of my skin has really helped to keep it in check. But truly all the products that I talked about today, the only one I might say is if you're someone who's really oily, you might want to skip the serum. It might be a little too emollient for you. But everything else is, I mean, pretty great for all skin types. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. I'll link everything for you in the description box below. If you aren't already subscribed, please hit that button. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you feel like it helped you or was informational in any way. Bye.